Hi guys, so today we're having a look at a new product from Collection, and this is their Lasting Perfection Stretch Concealer plus Eyeshadow Primer. So they've had the Lasting Perfection range for years and years and years and years and years. They recently kind of repackaged and I think reformulated it, and now they've brought out this guy. So this is $3.99. I've got the website up on my phone with a little bit more information. So, let's see. I can't seem to see the like how much product you actually get, which is strange. But what they say is this is a high coverage, stretchable concealer, comfortable in skin and doubles as an eyeshadow base. The creamy texture blends smoothly with a natural finish, covering any unwanted blemishes. This multi-use stretchy concealer goes a long way and can be used to cover any blemishes or as an all-over foundation. With its high coverage, this creamy concealer is perfect for dark under eye circles and has a delicious sweet vanilla and berry scent. Now I was more than halfway, I think, through the application section before I actually noticed the scent on this. So it's not overwhelming. It was maybe more as the product warmed up as I was using it. You know, yeah. So benefits that they list are high coverage, creamy stretchable formula, conceals uneven skin tone and blemishes, a natural finish, not too dewy or matte, and vegan. So there are 8 shades, which is a bit pathetic, especially since the darkest ones are for medium to dark with yellow undertones, so that's not gonna cover a lot of people. And yeah, there's definitely nothing on here with how much product you get. So I'm going to have to give you the very informative you get this much. Which isn't going to help. So it is a fairly big tub as concealers go. I don't think, yeah. Maybe it's underneath, maybe it's one of those peely labels. There's definitely something underneath here. See if it's just the ingredients and I'm sitting picking away on camera. Tweezers. Oh, it is under there. Yay! Okay, you get 6 grams. Whew. 6 grams of product for your $3.99. So I do feel like this would last you ages. But we've got an application section and let's see how that went. Right, so let's get started. I'm going to use this on the left side. And I'm going to use my normal NYX primer on the right side. And luckily one of my nails broke yesterday, so it's nice and easy for me to get this product out. Okay. Definitely looked a decent shade match for me. Maybe a shade more yellow, but it's blending out. Not too bad. This is quite good that I'm getting an idea of the shade against my skin tone before I go in and use it as a concealer. Okay, so that's got quite nice coverage, so I can't see any of the veins and things on my eye anymore. Let's go in with my normal primer. I took the wee funnely bit out of this because it was running out. I've got loads of product left. I know I should be sad about breaking a nail, or most people would be sad about breaking a nail, but I'm just like, yay! Finger I can use in these tubs. Great. Get back to the inner corner of my eye. So, I'm just gonna quickly throw on some eyeshadow and see how the two of these compare. So for my kind of creamy brow bone colour, I'm probably going to need less on this side because we've got the pigment from the product already. And this is really more going to be to set it down and mattify it. Compared to this side where I'm going to need to add a little bit more just to even the shade out. See what I mean? I mean, if this works good, I'm going to be pretty happy actually, because I like 2-in-1 products. It's great if you're travelling anywhere. And yeah, So transition colour, I'm going for a purple. I'm playing with Inglot a little bit today. I'm going to go for this guy. Can I remember its name? No, because it's a number and I never remember numbers. So I'm just going to get it on a really fluffy brush, and it's going to be quite big throughout my crease. And then I'm going to try and keep it high and keep it away from my lid where I can. I realise I've already put a little bit on my lid, but not a huge amount. So I want a really soft edge, but I definitely want the colour to be strong. That's what we're aiming for just now. Okay, and then let's see how it goes on the collection side. Oh, that's done really nice on the pigment. Wow, okay. Huh. I mean, I know concealer type bases are better for making colours pop, but whew, seeing it side by side is sometimes like, wow, this thing really works. It looks so much richer and smoother on this side, it's crazy. Okay. Please work. Please work. I want you to work so badly. Right, so next I'm going to add a little bit of black. And I'm just got the Natasha Denona Blackest Black. It's just sitting out. It's fine as a black eyeshadow, but I don't think it's worth the price. I can't remember, but I have a feeling this was like closer to £20, which is crazy for a single black eyeshadow that doesn't really... I don't feel like it's any different to the other black eyeshadows I've used, you know? It's like, black, it's matte, it kind of blends. You know, what else is there to say? Fluffy brush. This, by the way, is the Beauty Pie Pro Eyeshadow Blending Brush. I've been enjoying, I've got 3 of their brushes and I'm really enjoying them. I kind of want more. But I also need to stop spending just now. Because guys, I found a house. It needs a lot of work, which means a lot of pennies. So I'm going to need to do the whole boring grown-up budgeting thing. But we'll see what happens. See here. Right, okay, and then lids, I've got an Inglot Loose Pigment. I think they've discontinued some of these guys, but I hope they've not discontinued this one. This is 112. I'm just going to tap a wee tiny bit into the lid so that it's a bit easier to work with. And I've just got a normal flat shadow brush. You can use these guys wet as well if you want more of a foiled look. But we're not doing that today. tiny bit more. But yeah, this is just such a glowy, duochrome. I just love it. I just love it. I've got like a kind of aqua one like this as well. It's just, I think their loose shimmer pigments are just so much fun. They have such great shades. And yeah, I like it. So that's today's eye look. Yeah, I think the lid colour looks a bit more intense on the collection side as well. Let's just try and even that up a tiny bit. I possibly should have put my brow shade all the way down on that eye just to even out the pigment side of it, but anyway. Definitely feel like the colours just are popping a lot better on this side, but we will see what happens. If anybody wants to timestamp the eyes from now, I as usual have a million notifications on my phone, but it's 9:25 and I'm going to go and do my face makeup. Right, I'm back and it's time for concealer, so we're going back into this guy. And I'm not going to do any corrective eye base. Partly I don't think it looks too bad, partly I want to see how this stands on its own. So I'm just going to start dabbing where I want to conceal everywhere. I've just realised this is a scent. It's weird. I don't know what it smells like. Part of me is like, is it coconut? Kind of like a weird kids lip balm coconut vibe. It's weird. It's obviously not a strong scent because I haven't noticed till now, which is a good thing because I don't like that scent. Definitely going to need to look through the ingredients when I don't have a dying camera battery. Just see what's going on with that. Right. Brush. Again, Beauty Pie foundation. Seamless foundation buffing brush. I've been loving. Want to buy a friend. There is a concealer one that's smaller. I might buy it. But to be honest, this just fits everywhere anyway. So what's the point? I've got eye boogers. Oh no. Go away. Yeah, so I mentioned I found a house. It needs a lot of work. I don't have an entry date yet. I am thinking, should I do a house makeover before or after progress type thing? I think there's probably a lot of people that would be interested in that. The house itself is about 120 years old. I just wanted an old house. And I got it. It's got a great garden for Flynn. It's like enclosed. I might need to work on the fence. It's like a semi-detached house, so I might need to work on the fence with the other side of the semi. But believe it or not, I actually know. I've met before, kind of know the guy that lives there, and he's got two wee boys who I've been told might be quite excited to have a dog next door anyway, so yeah. Plus he's a builder, so it should be easy to get all sorted. And yes, he will be my builder for doing the work. So one, it would be awkward to not use your neighbour, and two, like I said, I knew him anyway, so I wanted to work with them. Okay, I mean, I feel like I'm putting a few layers of product on where I've got this really bad acne thing going on my chin. I think my go-to Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite might be a little bit better. And this has definitely got a very sticky texture, which is why it works as an eye base. But yeah, it still has concealed. It's concealed under the eyes mostly. Now that I've tilted my head down, I'm like, give me more, give me more. Ordinarily I would use a corrector first, which would probably have knocked out most of that. So definitely works as a concealer. It's just not the highest coverage concealer I have tried, but we'll see how it holds up because that's gonna affect things as well. So get it all set down. Now this is where it's weird when I've broke my middle nail, because that's what I normally use to tap off brushes. You know, I just hold it in my hand like that and go tap tap tap. It just doesn't work the same when there's no nail. But yeah, literally we took Flynn up like a hill yesterday and he was running riot with his friend Rosie, and he got covered in so many seeds and things. I literally spent, I don't know, like half an hour like picking all these seeds out of his fur, and hoping that it was just seeds and not anything else. Okay, so set down. I can still see this a little tiny bit, but I didn't want to keep plastering it on. Everywhere else it looks fine, so if you didn't have any major breakouts, it seems this would work absolutely fine as a concealer. Timestamp, and we'll take the wear test for the skin from here. It is, oh, it's 9:42 instead of 9:24. We've flipped our numbers. So yeah, I'm going to go finish the rest of my face and I'll be back with check-ins throughout the day. Right, I'm back. It's been another one of those days with nothing to update you on. So the time just now is 5 to 11. So I've had a good amount of wear, over 12 hours of wear from this product in both of its functions. So yeah, let's get down to that first. I had a little bit of wear on my nose, but that was because I was wearing a mask today. I'm not holding that against the product. In terms of my under eye, we've got tiniest bit of creasing, but nothing major. The breakout on my chin is still as covered as it was. The primer, it's actually broken down a little bit on the side that we used the collection, because collection was the left eye, which is this side, and this was my next eye. So unfortunately it's not the best primer. This has only happened recently. I know I looked after dinner and it was fine. So I don't recommend it as an eye primer if you're looking for long wear. If you're looking for boosting the pigment, it's certainly done that. Potentially if I was going in doing a cut crease and I'd done my primer, done the crease, and then wanted to tidy up, potentially this would be a good concealer for that. The other thing that I wanted to look at was the high coverage, because to me, I mean, the description says this is high coverage, but I didn't consider it particularly the highest, but I am comparing it to this, which I think is like a crazy amount of coverage. So conveniently I have a wrist tattoo, and what we're going to do is we're going to try and cover a letter each, pretty much. So we're going to go with E and P because they're the ones you can see. Just sitting here. There's my foundation brush. So right, so that's how much coverage we got on that one. And then tattoos are so handy for testing coverage. Yeah. Okay, so you can definitely see there's, you know, the ink looks paler on the P than on the E, so there's definitely more coverage in that Revolution one than in the Collection one. There's also a bigger shade range. I've never tried this out as an eye primer. Maybe I should see how it does. This of course has niacinamide in it as well, which is an ingredient I love for my skin. So unfortunately I can't really say this is amazing. It's not bad. I will use up the concealer. Potentially, as I said, if I'm doing a cut crease, I'll use it to like boost the pigment on my my lid. But for like a long wear primer, which the stretch kind of suggests it's going to, it did crease, as we saw in the crease. The lid is actually fine, so you know I'm confident that if I used it for doing a cut crease look, it wouldn't be a problem. It's literally just around my crease that. But the inner crease is a little bit. I have to be careful. No, I'd still be fine with that. But yeah, if you were sitting looking at this thinking, great, it's going to be a one and done, I'm going to have like an amazing long wear primer and an amazing full coverage concealer. Nah, sorry, this concealer is way better coverage, and it just, I would rather carry these two than this one, basically. You can get smaller tubes of this guy as well. So if you've got any questions, pop them down below and I will get back to you, and I will see you guys later. Bye.